The NUBURU stock price is currently trading at $0.2015, down 1.83% in today's intraday session as of 9:50 a.m. EST on Friday, December 19, 2025. While the surface level indicates a modest slide, the reality beneath the ticker reveals a company in the middle of a massive structural pivot that most retail investors are completely missing. You might see a penny stock struggling to stay above the 20-cent mark, but the deeper look shows a high-power blue laser pioneer that is aggressively transitioning into a diversified defense technology conglomerate. This isn't just about welding copper anymore. It is about building a unified platform for electronic warfare, drone capabilities, and mission-critical infrastructure. The expectation is that NUBURU is a niche industrial player, but the reality is a multi-front acquisition strategy that could fundamentally change its valuation profile over the next 12 months. Looking at the immediate trading activity, volume has been hitting significant levels today, with over 777,000 shares changing hands in the opening minutes alone. We are seeing a typical tug-of-war between short-term sellers reacting to the recent $23.25 million financing announcement and long-term accumulators who recognize the strategic value of the new capital. Most people using standard investing sites see a negative year-to-date return and move on. However, if you look at the recent institutional activity and the sheer number of binding agreements signed in the last 30 days, you realize the company is clearing its balance sheet to fund a very specific roadmap. They recently executed a financial support package for Tekne and moved toward acquiring Lyocon, which signals a move away from being just a component supplier and toward becoming a full systems integrator in the defense space. When we talk about online investing and finding value in the small-cap world, the tension always lies between the current cash burn and the future revenue pipeline. The common ground for NUBURU investors right now is a shared sense of exhaustion from the stock's long-term decline. But I want to challenge that perspective. If you look at how the company has restructured its leadership and established Nuburu Defense LLC, you can see they are positioning themselves to capture a slice of the NATO-aligned defense market. This is a massive shift from their original focus on battery manufacturing for e-mobility. While Tesla stock and Apple stock dominate the headlines for consumer tech, companies like NUBURU are the ones trying to solve the industrial and tactical problems that the big players eventually rely on. Whether it's 3D metal printing or specialized vehicle integration, the underlying technology is robust. The question has always been the execution of the business model. If you're using a platform like Robinhood stock trading or Interactive Brokers trading, you've likely noticed the high volatility in these penny range stocks. NUBURU has a 52-week range from $0.12 to nearly $0.99. That volatility is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it attracts day traders who contribute to the daily swings we are seeing today. On the other, it creates an entry point for those looking at self-investing as a way to find high-growth outliers. The company's recent $12 million public offering and the subsequent $23.25 million financing through Ya2 PI Ltd. are essential for survival, but they also mean dilution. This is the reality that clashes with the expectation of a quick moon mission. For a serious individual brokerage account holder, the focus should be on whether these acquisitions, like Orbit S.r.l. for SaaS-driven resilience, can actually scale. Speaking of institutional activity, we are seeing a shift in how small-cap defense firms are being treated by the market. In a world where electronic warfare and drone technology are becoming the primary theater of conflict, NUBURU's blue laser tech offers a unique advantage because of its absorption rates in conductive metals. Traditional infrared lasers struggle with copper and aluminum, but blue light is absorbed at a rate multiple times higher. This isn't just a technical detail, it's a competitive moat. When you compare this to what you might find in a standard robo-advisor like SoFi Robo-Advisor or Schwab Intelligent Portfolios, you realize those platforms often overlook these hyper-specific industrial plays until they've already moved into the mid-cap range. Commentary on these stocks is often sparse, so it's up to the proactive investor to do the heavy lifting on the research. Comment below how many shares of NUBURU or other defense tech stocks you currently hold in your portfolio. I'm curious to see if the community is leaning more towards these speculative pivots or sticking with the established giants like NVIDIA stock. Let's get into what the company actually does for those who are just joining the story. NUBURU is essentially the inventor of the high-power industrial blue laser. Their core business model involves selling these lasers for metal processing, welding, 3D printing, and soldering. Because blue light is absorbed so well by metals like copper, they can weld faster and with fewer defects than anyone using standard lasers. This makes them a potential kingmaker in the electric vehicle battery space, which is why people often mention them in the same breath as battery tech updates. However, the industrial side of the business has been slow to provide the kind of explosive revenue growth investors wanted to see. That brings us to the transformation plan. The reality of 2025 is that the industrial sector is tough, but the defense sector is flush with cash and urgent needs. By acquiring companies like Tekne and Orbit, NUBURU is trying to vertically integrate. They aren't just selling the laser, they are building the vehicles that use the tech and the software that runs the vehicles. This is a much more sophisticated approach than their 2022 or 2023 strategy. They are targeting a $500 million defense market, moving away from the price-sensitive consumer electronics space. For those using Fidelity Investments or a Fidelity trading platform, you can see that the market cap is incredibly low, which means any successful contract win in the defense space could have a disproportionate impact on the share price. The recent movement, specifically the drop we are seeing this morning, is likely a reaction to the technical setup. The stock has been trading below its 50- and 200-day simple moving averages, which often triggers strong sell signals on automated trading platforms. If you're using SoFi Active Investing or a similar app, you might see these technical indicators flashing red. But remember, technicals tell you what happened, not what is about to happen. The catalysts for 2026 are already being set into motion. The consolidation of these new business lines into the company's financial reports will be the first major reality check for the market. If they can show a path to revenue that isn't just theoretical, the expectation of NUBURU being a failing laser company will hit the reality of a growing defense hub. Online investing tools like the Fidelity mobile app or Robinhood app have made it easier than ever to participate in these kinds of turnaround stories, but they also make it easier to get caught in the noise. The noise today is the 1.83% dip. The signal is the $23 million in gross cash they just secured. That cash is the bridge to the next phase. It allows them to finalize the Orbit acquisition and push their drone tech further into the NATO ecosystem. We're looking at a company that is fundamentally different than it was 6 months ago. The dual CEO structure and the hiring of new financial controllers suggest that the adults are in the room, focusing on acquisition accounting and operational execution rather than just laboratory research. When you look at your individual brokerage, ask yourself if you're holding NUBURU because of the laser or because of the platform they are building. The laser is the engine, but the defense hub is the vehicle. If you believe in the shift towards specialized high-tech defense solutions, then the current price point of $0.2015 looks very different than it does to someone just browsing the biggest losers list on a random investing site. Self-investing requires a level of conviction that goes beyond the daily chart. You have to understand the sector momentum. Right now, the industrial sector is seeing a massive inflow of capital towards anything related to cybersecurity, drone defense, and infrastructure resilience. NUBURU is sitting right at the intersection of those trends. Macroeconomic pressures are still a factor, of course. Interest rates and the broader appetite for risk in the small-cap space will dictate how much oxygen this stock gets. If the Fed's 2026 playbook remains friendly to small-cap growth, we could see a massive rotation out of overvalued mega-caps like Apple stock and into these deep value plays. But that's a big if. The risk is always there, the risk of more dilution, the risk of a contract falling through, or the risk of the defense pivot taking longer than expected. That is the tension every investor has to manage. You are betting on the reality of the turnaround exceeding the market's low expectations. As we look toward the future outlook, there are several key catalysts to watch. First is the finalization of the controlling interest in Orbit S.r.l. by the end of the year or early Q1 2026. This will bring a SaaS revenue stream into the mix, which generally carries much higher margins than hardware sales. Second is the progress of the joint venture with Maddox Defense. If they can get their drone tech approved for broader military use, that is a game-ending catalyst for the bears. Third is the revenue consolidation. Once the market sees the combined numbers from these acquisitions, the valuation metrics, like the current price-to-sales ratio, will have to be recalculated. In summary, the current intraday price of $0.2015 reflects a market that is still skeptical of the transformation. The expectation is that this is just